Chicago Cubs Exhibition Baseball is presented by Circus Sports. Beautiful night in Tokyo, Japan, and we are in the Tokyo Dome. Seiya Suzuki signing some autographs for some eager fans prior to batting practice. There's Jameson Taillon throwing warm-up pitches before exhibition game number 2. Clark with some of his mascot friends hanging out. And last but not least, a managerial swap of the jerseys behind home plate. Again, it's the Yomiyuri Giants taking on the Chicago Cubs here in exhibition game number 2 of the 2025 Tokyo Series. Welcome everybody here on Marquee Sports Network. Alex Cohen, Jim DeShays, Taylor McGregor joins us shortly. JD, yesterday Cubs lost by a score of 3-0, but first game here at the Tokyo Dome for you. What you think?
Yeah, baseball wasn't inspiring. The Cubs managed just 3 hits in the ball game yesterday, but the game was really secondary to the event. Big crowd. We got a chance to watch what Japanese baseball is all about as the fans in right field were banging their drums and flying their flags. And, of course, so much attention on Imanaga and Seiya Suzuki in this series. There's PCA doing his thing, making some people happy. Just a real nice day at the ballpark. Cubs got their work in. 9 different pitchers worked in the game for the Cubs yesterday. And they all gathered for a big group picture after the game.
It'll be a fun atmosphere tonight, just like last night here at the Tokyo Dome. Here's Seiya Suzuki, Shota Imanaga being greeted by fans. And we are live here from the Tokyo Dome. We'll take a break. First pitch coming up next on Marquee Sports Network.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go yard.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Good morning. What happened?
The new $25 million Gold Rush Multiplier Scratch-Off just dropped, with mass surprises and even more ways to have fun.
Plus, every game benefits education. So this is a good thing. We're in this together now.
The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Glad the big one didn't fall.
Back here at the Tokyo Dome, it's the Chicago Cubs, Yomiuri Giants. First pitch coming up shortly, but before all the baseball action, let's send it out to Taylor McGregor.
Thanks, Alex. Jameson Taillon on the mound for the Cubs here today. Following him, it will be Matthew Boyd. Both of them expected to throw between 65 and 70 pitches as they build up their workload working towards the regular season. After them, it would be Daniel Palencia, if available and needed, guys.
So that's the pitching trio that looks to be available here for the Cubs. Throwing up his warm-up pitches for the Giants is Foster Griffin. There's Seiya Suzuki. As we get ready for Ian Happ to step to the plate. And here's our starting lineup, brought to you by Binny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Happ, Tucker, Suzuki, 1, 2, 3. Bush, Shaw, Swanson, 4, 5, 6. PCA, Carson Kelly, Gage Workman, 7, 8, 9. So JD, here's Ian Happ. Hitless in yesterday's game, 0-for-3 with a strikeout. Cubs held to just 3 hits against the Hanshin Tigers.
Hanshin shut out the Dodgers today as well. Everything goes quiet, as if we were in a theater. Foster Griffin is the pitcher for Tokyo here today, the left-hander from Orlando, Florida. He's one of the Gaijin, one of the foreign players for Tokyo. Last year had a pretty solid season, a 3.01 ERA in 20 appearances. A little big league time with Toronto and Kansas City.
First round draft pick of the Royals back in 2014. Third year with the Yomiuri Giants. 1-1 to Happ. Let's take it upstairs. JD, you might want to try to drop a pin or a penny. See if they can hear it.
I mean, generally the fans here are very polite. They don't boo, they don't heckle. But if you wanted to heckle, if you wanted your opinion heard, you can certainly be heard. That will change when the Giants come up to bat.
That's ball 40 and Happ. So a leadoff walk for the Cubs here at the top of the first. JD, Cubs yesterday didn't have a base runner until the 6th inning, so now one batter, one man on first.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had one man reach scoring position in the ball game yesterday. Managed just 3 hits, took a couple of walks. We'll chalk it up to jet lag.
If they felt like I felt, it was definitely jet lag. Kyle Tucker. First year in a Chicago Cubs uniform. And Tucker takes it outside. Foster Griffin, 4-pitch pitcher. Cutter, fastball, curveball, and a changeup. Swinging a chopper, hit to first, picked up over to first, and Tucker runs out of the baseline. So Happ to second. Cubs now have a runner in scoring position, and it brings up Seiya Suzuki. Seiya, a couple of hard hit balls yesterday.
Yeah, he probably had the best at bats of anybody in the Cubs. A couple line outs, a base hit off the shortstop's glove, and he also took a walk.
Seiya takes it high. Seiya lined out twice. One was 111.7 miles per hour off the bat, had an expected batting average of 94%, 940. Good take from Seiya. You can tell Foster Griffin a little frustrated with that call, JD.
Clearly inside. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody back in Chicago and wherever you're tuning in.
Inside corner for a strike.
Good morning for some green eggs and ham and Cubs baseball.
What a combo. Two-one count here in the top of the first. Ian Happ at second. And Seiya takes another one inside, maybe a tick low as well.
Well, this would be a good time to juice one, Seiya. See if he challenges him here.
He misses high ball 4.
Want to know part of him with that 3-1 pitch to a cutter up out of the zone for ball 4. But as we mentioned, it was a good day for Suzuki yesterday. First checking in with some fans. That's a highly coveted autograph here in Tokyo. And then the introductions. And we'll take a look at his day at the plate base hit through the hole. That was probably the softest contact he made all day, but a couple rockets for outs. And there he is saying some, hey, see you later, fellas.
For more on Seiya Suzuki, let's send it down to Taylor. T-Mac.
Alex, it was cool yesterday walking the concourse how many Suzuki jerseys there were. Young boys and girls wearing his jersey. Post-game, I asked him about what that means to him, and he says he feels a lot more pressure being here, wanting to perform. He was one of those kids years ago who came to watch Major League stars perform, and now he feels a real pressure to want to perform for them and make them proud of the type of player that he is.
Pressure's relatable. Grew up 20 minutes from the Tokyo Dome in Arakawa. There's a check swing from Bush. And Foster Griffin ahead of Michael Bush.
Not sure exactly what the opening day lineup is going to look like for the Cubs, but Happ, Tucker, Suzuki, Bush to get it started would be my guess.
Bush takes it outside. Bush yesterday in a pinch hit spot, 1-for-1 with a single. Did that off a lefty, and now he gets the start against the lefty Foster Griffin. One, two. He takes it just outside. Some interesting body language here for Foster Griffin. That's now 2 or 3 pitches, really in the last 10, that he's disagreed with home plate umpire John Lipka. Bush. There's a chopper towards second. Throw to first in time. Moves the base runners over. 2 outs. And from your home to the Tokyo Dome, show us your Cubs pride. Show us how you're tuning in with hashtag Marquee in Tokyo, and you might see your celebration on air. I want it all, fans. I want your spreads. I want your looks. I want your scenes. Show us everything you got here on an early Sunday morning.
Within reason, people.
He said it. I didn't.
Not get out of control.
Shaw takes it on the inside corner for a strike. Matt Shaw yesterday 0 for 3, 2 Ks. Yes, I'm up. Watching the Cubs against the Giants at 5 a.m. Princess Puffy. Shaw in his game yesterday, JD, struck out twice, but hit a ball really hard, 110.2 miles per hour in a lineout. One. Popped up. Kazuma Okamoto makes the catch and it ends the inning. Cubs strand a pair of walks. Happ and Suzuki on the base pass. Bottom 1, 0-0 game.
Everyone wants to be the Cadbury Bunny, because only he brings delicious Cadbury cream eggs, while others may keep trying. No bunny knows Easter better than Cadbury.
ACE's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at ACE. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase, with help from Loan Depot. This is where I play my favorite music. This is where I grow my small garden. It is here that I laugh. It is here that I learn. It's my sanctuary. It's my place. It is my home. And home means everything to me.
Baseball's next masterpiece comes to life, and it all starts with opening week on MLB Network.
Yeah, the big right-hander now 33 years old, second overall pick in the draft back in 2010 out of the Woodlands, Texas. This will be year 3 for JMO with the Cubs. He signed that 4-year free agent deal, and last year, solid work. 12-8 record, a 3.27 ERA, made 28 starts.
So Jameson Taillon will see Yoshihiro Morrow to start things off. Morrow yesterday 0-2 with a walk against the Dodgers. First pitch. And it's taken high, and now we get the chance, JD.
Banging the drums, waving the flags.
Swing and a miss. Now the Yomiuri Giants, they play their home games here at the Tokyo Dome. Two balls and one strike. Yomiuri Giants, a NPB powerhouse. Over 20 NPB titles.
They are the Yankees of Japanese baseball.
A little bit of a drought for them, though. Haven't won an NPB title since 2012. One is popped up. Happ, PCA converge, and PCA makes the catch. All right, time for the Yomiuri Giants lineup, and it's brought to you by Ford. For the Giants, it's Morrow, Hernandez, Yoshikawa, 1, 2, 3. Okamoto, Cabbage, Nakayama, 4, 5, 6. Kishida, Asano, and Katawaki, 7, 8, 9. Ground ball to short. Dansby dives, fields to first, 2 away. Oh, Dansby, Gold Glover. What a play.
He's made so many plays to the other side. He's so good at making that sliding play in the hole. This time he goes up the middle. Just so good about getting to his feet quickly and getting the ball headed towards first base. This ball's well struck. Hernandez probably figures he's got it knocked, but denied by Dansby. The throw is on the money. Yeah, ring him up, Dansby.
With a little animation, too. Here's the replay. So smooth. Just such a luxury to have at shortstop with the way that he plays, how often he plays.
Pretty much automatic. Some hiccups early last year, but for the final 5 months of the season, it was Gold Glove caliber shortstop.
It was that. 2-1. This misses a tad bit low. Naoki Yoshikawa. 1 for 3 RBI single yesterday's game against the Dodgers. Rips that to short. Dansby picks that again. Go figure. Man, he's so good. 1, 2, 3 inning for Jameson Taillon with the help of Dansby Swanson. On to the second, no score.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go yard.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today to stream up to 15 live out-of-market games a week, 24/7 access to MLB Network, and live radio for all 30 clubs. Stream MLB Network with MLB at Bat for $6.99 a month.
After an inning, Jameson Taillon allowed a couple of hard-hit balls in that first inning, but fortunately for him, they were in the general direction of Dansby Swanson, and Dansby doing his thing out there with 2 sparkling plays to retire the Giants. Great work by the Gold Glover.
Great work in the field, and now at the plate, Dansby Swanson leads off the second. There's a looping curveball taken for a strike. Cubs still looking for their first runs of the Tokyo series. Here's Dansby again. And he hits that one well into left field, and that ball will one-hop the wall. Swanson to second, and Dansby Swanson does it in the field. Leadoff double at the plate here in the second. Great start.
An early contender for man of the match. Yeah. Keeps his hands through the zone nicely. One hops the wall. Easy double for Swanson.
It's a leadoff 2-bagger here for the Cubs. And PCA up, having a monster spring, hitting over 500 in Cactus League play yesterday. 1 hard hit ball and 2 strikeouts. He squares to bunt, lays it down foul, or back at the screen foul.
Not a bad idea on a couple levels. One, it's good to work on it during the exhibition season, and 2, obviously strategically, get Dansby over to third base, and with his speed, anything on the ground has a chance to be a knock.
It's taken on the outside corner. You hear that chant?
Yeah, I heard the Cubs fans with a little PCA chant.
Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Pete down on strikes. Dansby Swanson remains at second, and now 1 out here in the second. So Carson Kelly up. Did not get the start yesterday. That was Miguel Amaya, who actually had the Cubs' first hit in the 6th inning. But now Carson Kelly with a big AB. Runner at second. 1 out. Kelly grounds it to second. Yokoshiwa to first. 2 outs. So Swanson to third, and it'll bring up Gage Workman. Big at bat for Workman.
Greg Counsell the other day, talking about his catching situation, said he envisions, at least from the outset, pretty much a 50-50 split with Amaya and Kelly, and then he kind of followed up by saying, but if somebody were to really assert themselves and swing the bat really well, they could command more playing time.
Workman takes it on the outer third for a strike.
Workman's been one of the great stories in camp for the Cubs, a Rule 5 draft pick from the Tigers organization. See the numbers from last year at Double-A Erie. But he has performed very well here in spring training. He's got a real shot to make this ball club.
A 1. Strike taken on a fastball. I mean, think about Gage Workman from 2.5 years at Double-A Erie, and then 7 months later, you're playing in the Tokyo Dome in a Chicago Cubs uniform in front of a sold-out crowd against the Yomiuri Giants.
Baseball will give you a weird journey sometimes.
Workman fouls that 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Now Workman this spring, 14 for 33, 3 homers, 13 runs batted in. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Gage Workman down on strikes. Leadoff double by Dansby. Swanson stranded. Go to the bottom of the second, no score.
Whoa!
Yes?
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. I sleep.
At the Upgrade Your Sleep sale, get 0% interest for 72 months on Tempur-Pedic. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Girl, I've been so lost, it's like I've been mapless. I know you've not moved on, you just cut your hair. Yeah.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
I really am in the middle of nowhere. Every day is different. Chores, come on, homeschooling, and then I fit in the rug business. I just got a new batch of rugs that I'd love to show you. I have a website, and a lot of what I do is sharing my home life. Mommy's leaving. Reliable, high-speed internet is the foundation of our business. Spectrum was great. They went out of their way to make sure that I was okay and I was taken care of. Shoo! And that's the awesomeness of having Spectrum.
I was in a bad wreck, and attorney Dan Newland got me a check for $500,000.
As one of the largest personal injury law firms in the United States, my team and I remain committed more than ever to win big on your case. Involved in a car accident? Let's get started. Call me Saturday or Sunday at 407-888-8000. That's 407-888-8000.
Dan, that money is really gonna help me. Thank you.
Good inning. Jameson Taillon having a great time checking out Pokemon cards in Tokyo. Akihabara Electric City had to get some Tokyo keepsakes to add to the collection. Talked to J-Mo today. He said, he goes, he collects Pokemon cards, and this collection of Pokemon cards and items were among the best that he's ever seen, and he's pretty grateful for coming to Tokyo, Japan for that. So gets to enjoy some of his hobbies, and now on the field. Second inning of work, and he fires a strike.
Struggled a little bit in the first inning getting the ball down and was leaving some fastballs up, so that will be an adjustment he'll be trying to make here as he moves through this outing.
One. Just misses.
Typically with JMO, you're going to see a high percentage of first pitch strikes. Has one of the lowest walk rates in MLB year in and year out. Last year was a touch below 5%.
And Okamoto rips it into the left, and that's a base hit. Kazuma Okamoto, leadoff single here in the second. Crowd likes it.
Let's take another look. Good swing of the bat, solid single, and the Giants have a lead man aboard here in the bottom half of the second. Won their division last year, finishing ahead of Hanshin, who we saw yesterday.
The juggernaut, that's the 2025 Hanshin Tigers. They shut out the Cubs and they shut out the Dodgers.
I feel like this Giants roster, the little bit we've seen of it so far, they're a little bigger than the Hanshin Tigers.
Cabbage takes it for a ball. Trey Cabbage, been in the big leagues with the Angels and the Houston Astros.
I wonder if his nickname is Bok Choy. I feel like it has to be.
Be a good nickname. Swings and misses. Say that and I would always get hungry. It's like country breakfast.
Maybe straight changeup, pitch he doesn't use all that often.
1-2, check swing, went around. Jameson Taillon strikes out Trey Cabbage. And Taylor McGregor more on Jameson Taillon.
Alex, I think because you talked to JMO, you can understand how excited he was to pitch here. He told me yesterday he was almost surprised at how loud it was. He said, I knew it was going to be loud, but he said he thinks the only time he's heard a stadium louder was at the Rogers Center when he gave up a homer to Jose Bautista. And I talked to him during the workout day. He said he was so excited to learn more about the NPB. And after that interview, he said he went home and he started researching all of the history behind every team, the differences in the stadium. So he's been really invested in Japanese culture, but also getting to know the way that these guys play here. And I know this appearance means something extra to him.
He's very interested. It's at the center. PCA makes the catch. Here's a grounder to second. Workman to first. And it ends the inning. The sounds of the Tokyo Dome. Pretty cool. After 2, no score here on Marquee Sports Network.
Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
Selling your home? Compare agents on Realtor.com. In a tap, get free proposals from local agents who truly know your area. Choose the one that's right for you and gets you the best value. Try it now, only at Realtor.com, the #1 site real estate professionals trust.
What are we doing today, Coach?
So, today, we're going to work on our checking on...
Oh. Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
I meant checking on how we can help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan?
Always wanted to do that.
My turn. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Baileys.
At Denny's, every day is slammin' with the Everyday Value Slam for just $6.99. Mondays are sunnier, hump days are crispier, and the weekend is sweeter. The Everyday Value Slam for $6.99, part of our 2468 value menu.
It's getting close to opening day at Wrigley Field. Padres are in town, and then after San Diego leaves, in come the Rangers. The 3-game set, it starts Monday, April 7th. Be here for it. Get your tickets at Cubs.com/tickets.
Be here before you know it. So top three in the top third of the order for the Cubs up. Cubs still looking for their first run of the 2025 Tokyo Series. Stranded a pair in the first. Happ walked. That's a curve taken for a strike. Curveball he throws about 20% of the time. High 70s, low 80s. Happ swings through that one.
Split with a little cutting action.
One, two. Hit to short. Kami. One away. So Kyle Tucker up. Grounded out first AB. Well, JD, compare yesterday's atmosphere to today's atmosphere. I think it feels the same. It's a little bit louder when the home team is up in the bottom of the inning. That's the only distinction that I have.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. It's weird to me. The vibe is weird. It's so quiet.
In general, or
yes, yeah, just you're not used to fans just sitting on their hands, just like in the theater. So it's almost like two different games, right? Two different experiences.
One. Tucker takes it for a ball. T-Mac, your field level, I mean, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, definitely much more quiet. But what I notice is the people don't talk to each other. Obviously, that's what allows it to be much more quiet. But you just thinking of an American baseball game, and even if you're watching the game, you're still chatting with the neighbor next to you. And this is just not the case here. They're very concentrated and don't really interact much with each other during the actual game.
I mean, the loudest they get is when a foul ball comes into the seats. 2-2. Rolled over to second. Yoshikawa to first. 2 outs. Gets a warm ovation. Walked first at bat. Griffin fires. And in the air, slicing down the right field line, and it just goes foul. Well, a contingent of Suzuki and Imanaga fans in the Big Egg tonight. That's from Michael Clare. Some nice Cub jerseys to see. Saw a couple outside as well.
Tokyo Dome opened in 1988.
So he hits that one in the air. Right field. Cabbage. 3 outs. Cubs sit down in order in the third. We're scoreless here at the Tokyo Dome. 0-0 game.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
Who you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan.
I will pay with you everywhere.
Don't just pay. PayPal.
Thinking of updating my kitchen?
Yeah?
Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen. Doing subway tile and an ivory Or eggshell.
Cream? Maybe bone? Don't get me started on quartz. Big island. You ever heard of a waterfall count?
For everyone who talks about doing that thing,
over there,
but never does that thing,
Sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial
See how
guidance.
you can start saving to make this happen. Really?
Really?
Really.
At home or in
You
person.
could also check out a Chase Money Skills workshop.
That's guidance from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation. Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget, low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter's styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Nothing game here at the Tokyo Dome, and I believe that I'm looking at a picture. Taylor McGregor, what is going on here? You have some explaining to do. What is this?
You don't think I look great? I mean, I am protecting myself, okay? Line drives come in hot down here. And if you don't know where I'm sitting, I'm field level, and with a right-handed hitter, if he were to really pull a ball, could come straight at me. But in the Tokyo Dome, there is a lower bowl section, and people in that section are given helmets if they decide to wear them to protect themselves, because there is not netting in front of the section in the lower bowl. So you can see some people with these helmets on. They're also given a sheet of paper to tell them, hey, we have these for you to help protect you if need be. Also a glove to protect yourself if you're able to stick that up and protect the line drive. So just making sure everybody down here is safe, and I figured I would get in on the shenanigans, but not sure that's my best look, Alex.
I mean, I think it looks good. It's smart, but my question is, this is like a one-size-fits-all helmet. What if you have a big head, it doesn't fit? Are you just out of luck then?
Well, that's like a Bruce Bochy question, because that man has a big head. I don't know. I think it is one-size-fits-all.
Well, I think we buried the lead, because that's the chairman down there wearing a helmet with Eddie Vedder sitting next to him, helmeted up as well. Let's just check it out. Yeah, there's Tom and Eddie.
The good company needs to be protected. Good spot, JD. Hit the first, underhanded Taillon, bang, bang, play, and he's safe.
And a slow developing play, as they say in football. And a slow roller, and that bought time for the base runner to hustle down the line. Probably could have charged that one a little bit more aggressively, closed that gap. The bang banger there at first base, and a little choppy step from J-Mo, and that provides the opportunity for the base runner to beat him to the bag. He was close, but he was safe.
So Makoto Kanawaki with an infield single. Here's Yoshihiro Maru. Maru was drafted by the Oryx Buffaloes in 2008, turning 36 in 2 weeks. He's the Giants' oldest position player. Giants have some older pitchers. They have Masahiro Tanaka on the roster. His first year as a Yomiuri Giant. Line drive over the head of Gage Workman, and it's into right field for a base hit. Infield single Katawaki, single to right by Morrow, and the Giants have a rally here against Jameson Taillon to the third with one out.
Ball get out to Tucker in a hurry. No opportunity for the lead base runner to go first to third. You see the good attempt there by the workman Avatar.
Elier Hernandez up. Let's take it for a strike. His first at bat. Hard ground ball to short, and Dansby Swanson made a great play on it for the second out of the inning. He had two great plays in the first. Hernandez ropes it foul. Look out.
Put your helmet on.
There's an Imanaga and a Seiya Suzuki jersey. Two just misses.
We were told last night that the fans, when a foul ball goes into the stands, have to give the ball back. But I've seen no evidence of that so far.
So I did some research on that last night, JD, and I found out that now they can keep it. You can keep the foul balls. Popped up. Michael Bush. 2 outs. So you can bring home your souvenirs from the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, I mean, rite of passage. You get a foul ball in the stands, you get to put it in your pocket or give it to a kid next to you. But apparently for a long time, that was not the case.
They've adapted, like the Yankees now having facial hair.
It's a game of adjustments.
2025 baseball. Naoki Yoshikawa. There's a strike. JMO 38 pitches, 2 2/3 innings. For 1. Velocity a tick higher here. It was 93. The 92 range for his average last year. It's a rollover foul. I think the chants in this game, as opposed to yesterday's game, they're more in unison and more people are participating.
That's a tighter group.
Well, 2 runners are off. There's a pop-up, twisting foul, and into the seats. One-two delivery. Chopper to second, Workman to first, and it's 3 scoreless innings for Jameson Taillon. We have a happy baby. I don't mind when the baby wakes up at 5 a.m. because Cubs baseball is on the air. To the 4th, no score.
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm, so I sleep.
At the Upgrade Your Sleep sale, save up to $600 on Sealy and get a free adjustable base. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
You know I got the spirit, knock it out the park, knock it out the spirit of the game, knock it out the park, knock it out. You know I got the spirit, knock it out the park.
What are folks 60 and older learning these days?
New perspectives.
How to fix things.
Fun recipes.
See the future on full display as the Spring Breakout Series continues on MLB Network. Get a first look at the game's top young talent as clubs' prized prospects go head-to-head. The Spring Breakout Series continues today on MLB Network.
Big day is Friday, April 4th. The Cubs take on the Padres. First pitch 1:20, and the first 30,000 early arriving fans will receive a Cubs Magnet schedule presented by Inabu Churu. Be here for it. Visit Cubs.com/tickets.
JD loves magnet schedules.
Gotta have a magnet schedule.
Especially to start off the season.
And when you look at that magnet schedule, you'll see that the Cubs have a pretty beefy schedule first month of the season.
2 games against the Dodgers here. And a week-long road trip stateside to start things off. Bush hits it hard to second. Yoshikawa to first, 1 away.
First homestand featuring the Padres and the Rangers is opening series in Arizona. 3 with the Dodgers, second week of April. And on to San Diego, home for Arizona. I mean, just about everybody on the schedule first month is a legitimate, expected to be a legitimate playoff contender, except for perhaps the Athletics.
Yeah, you get to see a new stadium. Cross it off your list. Sacramento. 4 games against Arizona, 3 games against the Sacramento A's. And then back home. Matt Shaw rips it down the left field line, and it just goes foul. Hit a couple balls really hard over the last 2 games.
It's a little bit of a hanging breaking ball, just hooks it a little bit.
On 1.
A whole lot going on with that Matt Shaw swing.
Yep.
Front side, the front toe pointed backwards, a big exaggerated leg kick. More than one way to get it done. We'll see how well he's able to perform at the big league level. He's hit everywhere he has been.
1-2, check swing, went around. Chasing the dirt. Now 2 outs. Talking about that Cubs schedule. 2 against the Dodgers here at the Tokyo Dome, then at the Diamondbacks, at the Athletics. Wrigley opener on April 4th against San Diego. And then a week-long homestand. It's the Padres, and as JD said, the Rangers come into town. Buy your tickets, especially for the last 2 series. Dansby takes a looping breaking ball for a strike.
The games here against the Dodgers will be Cub home games, and then they'll play the Dodgers at home again on the 23rd and 24th of April. So by the 24th of April, they will be done with the Dodgers.
Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Dodgers played earlier. Lost to the Hanshin Tigers 3-0. Yesterday they beat Yomiyuri 5-1. Got 3 home runs in the 4th inning, including 1 from Shohei Ohtani. 0-2. Still quite a few Shohei Ohtani jerseys in the stands. Just saw a Yu Darvish Cubs player tee. 1-2. There's some Cubs fans. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Pair of strikeouts, Foster Griffin, and he's thrown 4 scoreless frames. We have no score at the Tokyo Dome here on Marquee Sports Network.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss and Major League Baseball. Gear up, go yard.
Girl, I've been so lost, it's like I've been mapless. I know you've not moved on, you just cut your hair. Yeah.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
As we go to the bottom of the 4th here in the Tokyo Dome, it's about the Giants and the Cubs here tonight, but earlier today it was all about the Pigs. Here's what I'm talking about. We have been in an effort to take in the local flavor in Tokyo. So we went to this local establishment called Me Pig, and we were able to play with pigs. So you sit down, there's about 20 pigs roaming this area, and they come up to you. You can hold them, pet them. We're loving life, clearly. I kept calling the hogs, and listen, the pigs came. So a ton of fun, and there are a bunch of different animal cafes around Tokyo. We decided on the pig cafe, but we looked at a cat one, a bird one, there's a hedgehog one. I mean, you have options. I enjoyed it, Alex. 10 out of 10 would go back.
Woo pig. It was fun, Taylor. I had a great time. So Jameson Taillon strike out here in the 4th.
Did you guys make a pledge never to eat bacon again after that experience?
I mean, I would make the pledge. It wouldn't last particularly long. It would be great in theory. We had a fun time with the pigs today.
Do the pigs have names?
Not that we heard. They didn't address each other either. Yeah.
Here's bacon. I was holding bacon.
Well, we literally had pigs in a blanket.
Yes, you did.
There's a pun for you, JD.
Well, one of the pigs tried to bite me.
Is that right? You got an aggressive pig?
Oh, it did happen.
Yeah, he got jealous because I was holding a younger pig, a little baby pig, and he came up and tried to bite me. Yeah, look at him. He's a cute little guy.
Yeah.
Didn't get in the way of Taylor's TikToks.
That's right. Follow me. I'm a TikTok star.
Taylor
trying to document
Tokyo.
the local flavor.
Now, that pig was on her lap for like 10, 15 minutes, was out. A couple snorts here and there, but in heaven. 2-2. Now back at the screen.
See J-Mo get off a couple real nice change-ups here tonight. He's got a pretty diverse pitch mix. Sinker and a four-seamer, slider, curve, kind of throw that sweeping slide ball. As I mentioned earlier, he doesn't use his changeup a whole lot, but a couple real good ones. You may see him use that a little bit more going forward.
Yes, last year he had it, he threw it 4.2% of the time. That one just misses low. So ball 4, it's a 1-out walk. So 1-out walk. Here's Reito Nakayama. Fly out first at bat. And that's it well to right field. Tucker is back at the warning track and he makes the catch. So a long second out. Nakayama gave it a ride, but no damage done.
We noted yesterday, and that's the case again here this evening, that there's 2 different balls in play. When the Cubs are in the field, their pitchers will use standard major league ball, and when the Giants are in the field, they'll use the Japanese ball, which is just a little bit smaller and a little bit tackier than the MLB baseball, and doesn't carry as far.
Runners off. Here's a throw to second, and it's not in time and a little bit wide. So Cabbage swipes second.
Sheen was aggressive on the bases yesterday, swiped 3 bags against the Cubs. Just a pretty good jump and an off-target throw from Kelly.
Wouldn't rate the slide 10 out of 10. Love the animation.
Maybe a cabbage roll.
Sounds good. I'll have that.
Let's give you the data. Major League ball, 148.8 grams. You see the difference in weight and circumference. About half a centimeter. And then they pre-tack the baseball in Japan. So that increases the spin rate for the pitcher. It's easier to spin the breaking ball. You get more backspin on your 4-seam fastball, more bite on your sinker. So that's one of the things that when you're contemplating bringing a player over from Japan, a pitcher, you have to realize that they're not going to be able to spin the ball as effectively in the States as they do over here.
So the breaking ball's not as effective. But as you said, if you have bigger hands, the changeup would be a pitch that you would throw with a ball like that you think you could really pull the string.
Yeah, and I think that's why the split finger plays well too. It's you know, if you're a fastball splitter guy like Imanaga, the change to the American ball is not going to impact you that much.
But I think it's an interesting point that you bring up, JD, and it was why the WBC was so important for some of these players, because scouts are able to get information when using the Major League Baseball on spin rate and just how their pitches could play with that ball.
It's like some of the summer leagues have gone to wood bats, right? So that they're easier to scout, because sometimes the kids using the metal bats would put up huge numbers, and when they got a wood bat in their hands, they weren't able to replicate that.
Shogo Asano with 2 on and 2 out. Taillon, 0-2 pitch. Stopped by Carson Kelly. Still no score. Cubs shut out in game 1 against Hanshin, 3-0. Got a couple chances early against Yomiyuri, but still without a run.
Carson Kelly really good back there. Always been an outstanding defender. Interesting in that he converted. When he first signed, he was an infielder.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big pitch, Jameson Taillon. That is 4 scoreless frames. Hello from Brazil. Hashtag Marquee at Tokyo. Thanks for watching. On to the 5th. 0-0 game.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. with a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
Rayo's homemade Italian tomatoes are grown for around 874 hours and picked at peak ripeness. And that moment just so happens to be this one.
I was involved in a car accident. Called attorney Dan Newland, and he got me $950,000.
I was rear-ended by a very careless driver. Called attorney Dan Newland, and he got me $980,000. Thank you, Dan.
I was involved in a terrible car accident, and attorney Dan Newland got me $1.7 million. And that money is really going to help with my recovery.
Car accident? Call me at 407-888-8000.
You want some of this?
This is gonna be big.
This is WWE 2K25.
Rated Teen.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Marquee Sports Network, almost noon in France. Marion watching Cubs baseball before first archery competition at 10 a.m. in the UK. UK Cubs Chris also tuning in. Love that. France, UK, and here in Tokyo. Worldwide. Pete, hard line drive, right center field. That's a base hit. Pete easily goes for two, and it's a leadoff double for Pete Crow-Armstrong in the fifth.
Well, PCA a little frustrated. His last at-bat, he struck out after Dansby had doubled the lead off the, or excuse me, yeah, it was Dansby who doubled the lead off the inning. The leadoff double of his own here as he torches this one into the gap in right center. No doubt, two-base hit. If it gets to the wall, it's going to be three, so a nice job cutting that off. And we'll see if he has designs on swiping third here.
Second double of the evening for the Cubs. Dansby Swanson with the first, Pete Crow-Armstrong with the second. And he's at second. He's off. And no throw to third. Pete Crow-Armstrong leadoff double. He swipes third, and the Cubs are in business here in the fifth.
We weren't really paying much attention to him out there, and if you do that, he's going to take advantage. Man, he goes from 0 to 60 in a hurry.
Yeah, that seems ill-advised. That also brings the infield in. 1-0. It's Luke foul. So everybody playing in on the turf. PCA at third. No outs, no score, fifth inning. That's inside, and it almost got away from Yukinori Kishida, the catcher. You bet that gets by him. PCA trying to touch home and give the Cubs a lead. .56 pitches for Foster Griffin. And the 2-1. .36 strikes, 21 balls. Pair of walks in the first. None since. .31. Ground ball, foul ball. Carson Kelly, an opportunity for his first big hit in a Cubs uniform. Center stage at the Tokyo Dome. Trying to give the Cubs their first run of the Tokyo series. Payoff pitch. Caught on a missed strike 3. So Carson Kelly strikes out swinging on a breaker from Foster Griffin.
Yeah, just a little over anxious there with that man on third base looking for something he could put in play. And Griffin goes back to that split finger pitch. That's been a very good weapon for him here tonight. And Carson way out in front.
Infield stays in, and here's Gage Workman. Pete Crow Armstrong with a double and a stolen base. He's at third. First pitch ball. Workman struck out first at bat.
This is always the key at bat in this situation, the 1 out at bat. You got the infield still in, a lazy fly ball gets the run home. Just about anything on the ground will score PCA. Will be going on contact.
Workman grounds it right side. That's a base hit. PCA scores, and Gage Workman gives the Cubs their first run of the Tokyo series. It's a 1-0 game in the 5th.
See, that's the way his speed impacts the game. The steal of the third. Giants decide to pull the infield in. That creates more holes on the infield. Workman takes advantage, and the Cubs take the lead. See how quiet he is there with that front foot, emphasizing contact, not trying to be too big.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Just not trying to do too much. Nice balanced swing, Gage Workman. RBI single. Saw Gage during spring training. He swiped a couple bags. Possibly he's off on the pitch. Half fouls that back. So 1-0 Cubs. The scoreless drought of the 2025 exhibition season is over, JD.
Cubs will not go scoreless for Japan.
Happ hits it sharply to third. Nice play, Nakayama. Throws it over to first, and it's wide. Happ safe. His job to get to that ball by Nakayama, fielded cleanly. But now 2 aboard, 1 out for the Cubs as Happ reaches first.
Yeah, real nice glove work here. Kind of a funky little in-between hop he has to contend with on the backhand side.
So Ian Happ gets credited with a single. His first hit of the Tokyo series, and now Kyle Tucker up. First and second, 1 out. Ground out and a strikeout for Tucker. He takes it outside.
Tucker has rolled over on a couple balls to the right side here tonight, but his third plate appearance now against his starter Griffin, so advantage kind of shifts in his direction.
Third trip around the order for Foster Griffin, approaching 65 pitches. 1-0. There's a skipper. First lead of the trip. Cubs also out hitting the Giants 4-3. 2-0. A big spot for Kyle Tucker. Precarious position for Foster Griffin. 3-0 count with Seiya Suzuki on deck. That's taken low and outside, ball 4. So third walk for Foster Griffin. Wants no part of Kyle Tucker. And now the base is loaded here for the Cubs.
Giants have made a change at shortstop. Izaguchi is now playing short. So for all you Izaguchi fans out there, here he is.
Well, this would be fun. Could be fun. Maybe should be fun. Seiya Suzuki up. Bases loaded. 1 out. Takes it inside and it gets away. Runner comes in and it's 2-0 Cubs. Gage Workman speeds home on a wild pitch. Happ to third, Tucker to second, and the Cubs double up their lead.
And it's that splitter or fork ball that he buries down in the dirt. And a lot of misses on the glove side for Griffin with both that splitter and the fastball.
One up. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack from Seiya. Seiya Suzuki, 55 big league home runs. That's the 4th most from any Japanese player who's played in the big league. Shohei Ohtani, Hideki Matsui, Ichiro Suzuki, the 3 above him. See Kosuke Fukudome on that list as well with 42, former Cub. It's a fun list. Seiya takes it for a strike. Upper quadrant of the strike zone.
And 81 players, Japanese players to play in the Major League Baseball. Most of the successful ones have been pitchers. Seiya obviously an exception.
1-2. Almost hits him. Heard an ooh there, didn't hear many ahs. So 2-0 Cubs. 2-2 count to Seiya Suzuki.
I'm guessing he's going to throw his split finger pitch here.
2-2. Right at left side foul. Well, that's a pitch for Foster Griffin that he's developed since coming over here. You look at his Pitch FX, Baseball Savant when he was in the States, it was more changeup. But obviously coming here where the splitter is a pitch that more frequent, more used. And he's throwing it more frequently. 2-2. Foul ball. That was his cutter. Now that was a pitch that he used a lot in the big leagues. Threw it 40% of the time. Two. Outside corner. It's a called third strike. Painted at 93. Big pitch from Foster Griffin.
Well, opportunity for Seiya to do some damage, and he gets rung up. Bases so second and third now from Michael Bush. That's a good pitch. Fastball at the knees. No argument from Suzuki.
Here's Michael Bush. That's taken for a strike.
Last year, Michael Busch against left-handed pitching hung in there pretty well in terms of his batting average. He didn't slug much against southpaws. I think just one of his home runs came against left-handed pitching, but he did a nice job just shooting the ball the other way.
0-1. Talked about Michael Busch all spring. One of the best hitters in the Cactus League, 1 for 1 yesterday. 0 for 2 tonight. 1-1 pitch. Look out. Curveball hit him. Bases loaded again for the Cubs. Well, JD, if you're going to be hit by any pitch of Foster Griffin's arsenal, it's that looping breaking ball.
Yeah, slow breaking pitch. Just grazes him on the way by. Now Schaub with an opportunity with the bases loaded.
Second big opportunity for Shaw tonight. He was up with 2 on and 2 out in the first. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And now the base is loaded. 2 outs in the 5th. Cubs leading 2-0. Both runs coming in the last couple moments. That's taken for a strike. One to Shaw. Line drive, right field, and it falls in for a base hit. 2-run score, and Matt Shaw, his biggest hit in a Cubs uniform. 2-run, 2-out single here in the 5th, and it's 4-0 Cubs.
Not sure what the plan is for Foster Griffin here tonight, but I would assume he's getting close to his pitch limit. Good work here by Shaw, shooting this line drive the other way. We talked about his unorthodox swing, but the important thing is if you get that foot down in time and the hands are in the right proper position, you can do damage.
A swing like that, not trying to do too much, ability to take it to the opposite field, stay on play, and that's why he's drafted in the 1st round, and that's why he's predicted, expected to be an everyday player for the Cubs. Or one of the many reasons. Dansby swings through that one. And you're right, JD, you brought up during his last at bat, yeah, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of action, but he's hit at every single level. He's hit at college, tore it up at AA, was a Southern League MVP last year. Really hit well at AAA, hit well in spring training last year.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's inclined to mess with him right now. I mean, there may be evaluators, the Cubs hitting coaches that look at it and go, I'm not sure this is going to play, but I think this kid, with the amount of success he's had, typically what you do is just let him go play, and then if he's really struggling, he'll come to the coaches and go, okay, I might need to make an adjustment here.
But you saw that list, and there's a couple MVPs on there. MVP of the Cape Cod League, MVP of the Southern League, and when you're named MVP, means you're probably doing pretty well. This will be just his 2nd full year of professional baseball. Dansby hits that towards second. Now the throw to second, and it's in time to get Shaw. Hard hit ball by Dansby Swanson, but it ends the inning. Matt Shaw sparks a rally for the Cubs. It's a big 2-out, 2-run single. 4 runs for the Cubs. They lead 4-0 here from the Tokyo Dome.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Bailey's.
What are you doing, Nana?
Working on my dating profile. Want to see? I think that's me.
Nana, how do you sleep at night? On a mattress, I got a Mattress Firm. It's got cooling technology, so now I sleep.
Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay, PayPal.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
It all starts here, where baseball's next masterpiece comes to life.
Another historic chapter.
This is what you've been waiting for.
Aaron Judge,
Gunnar Henderson,
Bobby Witt Jr., Shohei Ohtani.
It's time to unleash the colors of the 2025 season on baseball's center stage, opening week on MLB Network.
Jake Miller, spring break does not mean baseball break. From Montenegro tuning in. Love the setup, Jake. Always time for a baseball break, in my opinion. Jameson Taillon, 4 scoreless frames. And JD, ever since he ran into, I won't say trouble in the first inning, allowed hard contact, he settled down and he's pitched pretty nicely tonight.
Yeah, I think he'll be pretty pleased with his effort here this evening. First inning, he had a hard time getting the fastball down. A couple of walks in the fourth, but they did not hurt him. Just trying to build up that pitch count.
1-2. Fly left center field, and it falls in for a base hit. Pete Crow Armstrong cuts it off. He spins and fires to second and holds the runner at first. Nice play by Pete, but Izukawa with a leadoff single.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play by PCA. We talk about his skill set. One of the things we don't talk a lot about is his arm, but he's got a very strong throwing arm. The key to this play, of course, his speed, the ability to get over there, cut that ball off, and get it headed back into the infield. I mean, he closes on that in a hurry. Dansby very demonstrative out there with the hands up high.
That misses inside. I mean, the way that he cuts it off, and with the ball, the way that it bounces off the turf, it's a little bit quicker. It's even more impressive to get to that ball, cut it off before it gets to the warning track, and hold what should have been a double to a single. That'll make J-Mo happy.
Well, and if you take 2 or 3 steps to kind of right yourself before you throw that ball back in, you might give up that extra 90 feet. He was just was in a hurry to get it headed back into the infield. That was enough to shut the base runner down.
Two 2-1 count to Yoshihiro Mara. Two-one pitch. Popped up. Into left. Dansby back. Happ in. And Ian makes the catch. All right, during the last commercial break, we had some fun here at the Tokyo Dome. Called the Chopstick Challenge. JD did one himself before coming here. He passed. And you give this a passing grade, JD?
These are giant chopsticks, and they're trying to drop the baseballs into the box. The kid in the Cub uniform has got some pretty solid technique.
I would fail miserably. They had a sumo race yesterday. Chopstick Challenge today. We have a winner in a Cubs uniform. And now it's time for our pitching change, brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Jameson Taillon out. And getting some handshakes as he goes to the dugout. Pitching change here at the Tokyo Dome.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Baileys.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery or ready for pickup in 15 minutes. Conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car, home,
both.
RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I going to feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
Baseball Marquee Sports Network is brought to you by Circus Sports, by Advocate Healthcare. Let's live well and make the most of every moment, game day and every day. And by your local Hyundai dealer. Find the dealer nearest you at buyhyundai.com. Daniel Palencia, the new pitcher here for the Cubs, relieves Jameson Taillon. So one out here in the fifth inning. Hard throwing Palencia in. And Jim Deshaies, Daniel Palencia, we saw him during spring, hit 101, 102, and with a little bit of adrenaline here at the Tokyo Dome. This should be fun to watch.
Yeah, he's going with a fastball split finger combination as well. And upper 90s, 100 miles per hour, time to time.
It's foul back at the screen.
You saw the numbers from the big leagues last year for Daniel. Did not have a lot of major league appearances. Down at AAA in 39 innings, he struck out 68 batters.
Oh, 1. Foul ball, and there's triple digits from Daniel Palencia. Let's show it here. 1-0-0. Low 2 pitch. Sky to center. Pete Crow Armstrong makes the catch.
Hey folks, win big for the Tokyo Series. Fans in Illinois can purchase raffle tickets starting at 6 p.m. Monday through noon Wednesday, with proceeds benefiting Cubs charities. Get your tickets now at cubs.com/raffle.
Love a good raffle. You know, I've never won a raffle. Never won a 50-50.
Never?
Never. My kryptonite. You ever won a raffle?
I have to assume at some point along the way.
Didn't mean to jog your memory.
Yeah, nothing substantial enough that I have fond memories.
Not a 50-50 at a sold-out baseball game?
No.
Naoki Yoshikawa. 0 for 2 today. He drove in the only run for the Giants yesterday. RBI single against the Dodgers. Okay, when they were already down 4-0. 1-1. We're talking about Palencia's arsenal. Was fastball split last year, threw a little bit more slider, especially at the AAA level. That just misses at 99.
Yeah, we talked about all the strikeouts. He also walks quite a few, so you know that's going to be the key for Daniel if he cut down on those walks. I mean, a strikeout pitcher, a power pitcher, you can live with some walks, so he doesn't need to be like J-Mo, who hardly walks anybody, but he needs to cut down on his walks a little bit.
Yoshikawa now walks. He's a Gucci to second.
See where the power comes from Palencia. His legs, man, he's got big, strong legs. He could break a tackle or two.
Gives me Mike Allstott vibes. Remember that name?
I do, yeah. Tampa?
That's right. Bring back the fullback. This is low and away. It's Kazuma Okamoto up. 27 home runs last year, 37 doubles. Second in the NPB in homers, behind Muneta Murakami, arguably the best hitter in the league. That's it, one to left center field, and it splits the gap for a base hit, and it'll hit the wall. 1 run scores. Yoshikawa rounds third. Here's the throw home, and it's late. 37 doubles last year for Kazuma Okamoto, and a 2-run double here in the 5th, and the Giants are on the board.
That's kind of fun. They got them all waving their pom-poms now.
Without making much noise. There's a swing and a miss. That ball by Okamoto hit nearly 113 miles per hour, 112.8. Benefits of the MLB baseball thrown by Daniel Palencia. And another heater. So going right after Trey Cabbage with a pair of 100-mile-per-hour fastballs. Oh, 2.
Tried to throw that one 105.
Outside corner. It's a called third strike. Great pitch by Daniel Palencia. It ends the inning. But the Giants get on the board. 2-run double. Kazuma Okamoto will go to the 6th. It's a 4-2 game.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up. Go yard.
Here at Rayo's Homemade, we slow simmer our marinara sauce to perfection. Because when it comes to making delicious sauce, time isn't of the essence. Time is the essence.
Chocolate fundraiser. With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
If you're shopping for a home, Realtor.com's Real Commute tool lets you find homes close to work, school, even grandma's house.
Don't all apps do that?
Not really. Trust the #1 app real estate professionals trust.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
It's the most visited religious site in the world with over 30 million visitors annually. The Senzoji Temple is an ancient Buddhist temple in Tokyo. It was completed in 645 and then destroyed in World War II. The main hall was rebuilt in the 1950s, and Nakamise Street leads to the temple and is filled with many shops for snacks and souvenirs. And one of those 30 million visitors, or actually two of them, two friends of the broadcast, Jim DeShays, his wonderful wife, Lori, and that's a great shot.
I think all 30 million people were there that day. It's amazing how crowded that area is. But yeah, really a significant religious spot here in Tokyo. Spent some time there, and like Google Translate really comes in handy because it gives you a chance to read about all the history. And
do they have like a guided tour?
I don't know. They might, but I was using like all the. I mean, it's not. There's just that. There's that one temple, but there's other smaller ones dotted all around with signage. And you might wonder, well, what are they talking about? You put your phone up to it with your camera on and read the text in English. Hey, there's Pete Crow Armstrong running fast, everybody. And there's his avatar stealing third. What? Whoop, 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 whoop.
Will be the show. One misses away. New pitcher is Tatsuya Ishikawa. First year with the Yomiuri Giants. He lifts it foul, out of play. Now previously Ishikawa was with the Yokohama team. First 3 MPB seasons, where he's teammates with Shota Imanaga. Two. Pete stays alive. And Pete got the scoring started in the 5th. Leadoff double, then stole third, as you saw in the replays of the video games. Just changed the entire scope of the inning with his speed. A roll over to first. Okamoto beats PCA to the bat. And with Carson Kelly coming to the plate, let's set it down to Taylor McGregor.
Alex, this is not Carson Kelly's first trip to the Tokyo Dome. His first trip came back in 2008 when the Oakland Athletics and the Boston Red Sox were playing here. His dad, Mike, worked for Nike growing up, traveled all around the world, came to Tokyo twice a year. So that is him and his brother Parker, Carson the older one and Parker the younger one. His dad brought them out on business because he came here so often and lined it up with the Major League Baseball game that was being played out here, and it was a memory that they'll remember forever. Now, I did ask him as a kid, did you dream about playing in this game one day? And he said, honestly, not at all. He said, but what I do remember was just the passion that the Japanese people have for Major League Baseball. You could feel it in the fans, and so it's been really, or in the stands, and so it's been really cool for him to be on this side as a player, seeing it from the field from a different perspective, and it's brought it all full circle for him.
That's a great picture and a great story. Kelly swings and misses strike 3. Carson Kelly down on strikes, 2 quick outs.
Second baseman, Gage Workman.
Circle change. Well, that's a good look at it right there.
Gets his whole body into it. To roll over foul. Replay of Gage Workman's RBI single. Played at the Cubs' first run. Just hit it through the right side. 0-1. Now, the starter we saw yesterday, JD, had a pause in his delivery. This seems to be just a slight hesitation. Or just a slow follow.
Yeah, just a slow glide down the mound. So many of the Japanese pitchers have that little double pump almost with their front leg. He does not use it.
One, two. So the highlights here for the Cubs, if you're just joining us, they lead 4-2. RBI single Gage Workman, 2-run single Matt Shaw. 2-2. Lifted foul. And what I like, JD, the 4-2 lead here at the Tokyo Dome, and it's the young pups getting it done.
Yeah, big at bat, big swing of the bat by Shaw, and then Workman delivering as well.
Two.
50-footer.
It's going to go 51.
Effective in stick ball.
Maybe cricket. Payoff. Caught on a missed strike 3. Cubs set down in order here in the 6th. They hold a 4-2 lead here at the Tokyo Dome.
Girl, I've been so lost, it's like I've been mapless. I know you've not moved on, you just cut your hair. Yeah.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
You want some of this?
This is gonna be big. This is WWE 2K25.
Rated teen.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Is that our luggage rack?
I fixed that thing.
Gorilla Tape.
Of course.
Double thick adhesive for a hold that lasts for the toughest jobs on planet Earth. And for a clear fix, try Crystal Clear Gorilla Tape.
New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
I got to practice my home run call. That is electric. And that's a ground ball through the hole between short and third and into left field for a base hit. Giants get a runner aboard against Matthew Boyd. JD, rate that home run call 1 through 10.
Yeah, I like that. I'd like to know. I'd like to see a translation of what he's actually saying. But I love the energy and what a moment. Ohtani. Of course, he's going to come through, right? It's kind of what he does. Matthew Boyd on here for the Cubs. Solid work from Taillon, then Daniel Palencia. And to finish off that inning now, Matthew Boyd, who figures to be the 4th starter for the Cubs this year. Veteran lefty pitched really well for Cleveland last year, coming back from injury, made 8 starts for them. down the stretch, performed very well. There's the evidence to support it. 2.72 ERA for 39 2/3. And did solid work in the postseason as well.
Tried for a pickoff there and a nice scoop by Michael Bush. One up. It's a strike. Love the chants here at the Tokyo Dome. Just such a unique experience. I'm going to be quiet here. Let you guys take a listen. Sometimes silence speaks aloud. This is just really cool, JD. You don't get that type of atmosphere in the United States or really anywhere when watching baseball.
No, a little bit, you know, the WBC with the vuvuzelas and
They fooled me. I thought they were done. They just kept on going. Changed their chant up a little bit. It's like a pitch mix.
And they don't stop right throughout the entire inning while they're batting.
It's taken low.
Boyd has been around a long while. He debuted back in 2015. Toronto drafted him in the 6th round out of Oregon State. He was an outstanding hitter in college as well as a pitcher. And on his bio, you will learn that he's a distant relative of Bob Feller.
Really?
And Dolly Madison.
What a combo.
And he just picked a man off.
It's a pickle. Workman runs him back, and a big out for Matthew Boyd.
Yeah, he's got a real good move. He flashed it earlier, and this time just completely locked him up over there at first base.
Nice smile there from Boyd.
Has the ability to kind of drift, and then slings it over there. In a perfect world, you execute that run down a little bit quicker and you keep the pitcher out of it, but he's a good athlete. Can handle it.
Payoff. Fouled into the seats.
Yeah, there's 95 miles per hour from Matthews. Changeup is probably his best pitch.
Threw a little two-seamer there to first. Here's a 3-2. Called out the center, PCA in. Falls in for a base hit. So we were talking about legend Shohei Ohtani, but the biggest legend in Japanese baseball history, it's Sadaharu Oh. 2+ decades with the Yomiuri Giants, 1959 to 1980. And there is a long, lengthy list of credentials for Sadaharu Oh. 9-time Central League MVP. Just an absolute stud. And you don't like to use that term lightly, but just an absolute stud.
868 career home runs for O. More than anybody in the history of baseball. And there you look at the profile. A couple of Triple Crowns, 5 times a batting title winner. And won 2 Japan Series titles as manager of Yomiyuri.
'73, 1974 Triple Crown. We went to the Japanese Baseball Museum today, and I mean, half the museum was dedicated to him. There's a Sword from Sadaharu O. He had golden bats there, jerseys, a plaque with home run number 756. And when you go to that museum, it's in the Tokyo Dome. It's put here in 1988. And you see, you walk in, it's Ohtani, maybe the first 100 feet, and then it's, I would say 70% of the rest of the museum is dedicated to Sadaharu O.
Well, shot we had him, he's with Henry Aaron. They became, well, they were contemporaries. I mean, they played around the same time, obviously, and got to know each other. I actually had a home run hitting contest that Aaron won 10-9. Not without controversy, though. Oh, his single-season home run record stood for a long time, and there were 2 or 3 American players that challenged it. And towards the end of the season, when facing O's teams, they were just intentionally walking. Tuffy Rhodes was one of them. Tuffy tied. Oh, Tuffy had 55 home runs, and they just wouldn't pitch to him. Randy Bass, a similar story. But there's Aaron in the background. I'm guessing that's from that home run derby I was talking about.
They have the net in the background. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So again, we took that trip to the Japanese Baseball Museum today. We actually did it before the game. Those are the plaques. Those in the NPB Hall of Fame. It's myself and our utility man here at Marquee, Scotty Shags. And JD, it was really cool. Got some Cubs action here. There's Sammy. Signed jersey. They have an entire section dedicated to Major League Baseball. Babe Ruth, Ken Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken Jr., Mike Piazza. We got to take you there tomorrow. I'll go again. Swing and a miss. Now, JD, I have a confession. I've never been to Cooperstown.
Is that right?
Never been. So that's the only
baseball. Good off-season trip for you.
Yeah, only baseball Hall of Fame that I've been to. It's not too far from you, right?
4-hour drive, maybe?
Do it in an afternoon.
You know, you might wonder why the Yomiyuri Giants. They were the first professional team in Japan, and they came to the States to play an exhibition series of games around the country. And it was there, it was at the recommendation of Lefty O'Doul, the great Lefty O'Doul, who was a star in the Pacific Coast League, who had been to Japan and knew some of the people from Japan. He recommended to their owner, because their trip around the States was going to be funded by ticket sales. And he said, people aren't going to kind of get into the Tokyo Professional Baseball Club. You need a more catchy nickname. And Tokyo is kind of like the New York of Japan, so why not you pick one of the New York teams? And they settled on the Giants.
Matthew Boyd dialed in, another strikeout, and it ends the inning. First time watching the Cubs with your son Corey. That is so cool. Cubs lead 4-2 here at the Tokyo Dome. We'll take a break.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kind of everything.
Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
What are you doing, Nana?
Working on my dating profile. Want to see? I think that's me.
Nana, how do you sleep at night?
On a mattress I got at Mattress Firm. It's got cooling technology, so now I sleep.
Get matched at Mattress Firm, sleep at night.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Yeah! Let's make this easy!
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go Yard.
The 2025 season is here. Catch a special morning edition of MLB Tonight for all the highlights and analysis as the Cubs and Dodgers kick off the regular season from Tokyo, Japan. Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Talking more Japanese legends here on Marquee Sports Network. Masanori Murakami, first Japanese player to play for a major league team, made his debut with the San Francisco Giants on September 1st, 1964. Entered in the 9th inning against the Mets, striking out 2, allowing just 1 hit and no runs. Best pitch was a screwball, which he learned in the majors, and he also threw a good changeup and a curveball. 54 appearances with the Giants. Great pick. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, his story is very interesting too. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Just a kid when he first went to the Giants. I think he was 20 years old.
To Ishikawa's second inning of work, first pitch, and it's taken up high, and Masanori Murakami here today and takes a picture with Koji Uehara and Shota Imanaga in the presence of baseball legends. That is quite a trio.
Masanori threw out a first pitch yesterday. I believe he's 82 years old. They look great.
Young pup.
But he was lent essentially to the Giants, and he went to their minor league club in Fresno, performed very well there. They called him up in September, and he pitched so well. The Giants offered him a contract for 1965, and he signed it. He really enjoyed his time in the West. And the article says he really liked Rawhide and Marilyn Monroe and John Wayne movies. And so he was kind of digging the whole experience, and the Giants signed him for a $10,000 contract for the 65 season. That would be the San Francisco Giants. The Yomiyuri Giants said, wait a minute, he's our guy. We want him back. And there was this legal battle between the two Giants, the San Francisco Giants and the Yomiyuri Giants.
Giant on giant crime
And
rate.
ultimately it was agreed that he would pitch one more year in San Francisco, then have to come back to the States. And ultimately that led to the working agreement between NPB and MLB, basically a hands-off policy. You leave our players alone, we'll leave your players alone. And that's why nobody from Japan came to the States after that until Hideo Nomo, like in the mid-90s.
Yeah, that was
so. There,
3 decades.
People might not realize how long that span was between Murakami's appearance and when Nomo kind of did his thing in the States.
We were talking about the plaques that we saw at the Baseball Hall of Fame here. Hideo Nomo's was right there. They had a lot of his memorabilia. Here's Kyle Tucker. That's taken for a strike. I mean, you look at the Yomiuri Giants and their history. It's not just Sadaharu Oh, but you have Hideki Matsui here, Japanese Baseball Hall of Famer. Had a 50 home run season, which is unheard of. Grazes the outside corner for a strike. Go-to count to Tucker. Walked and scored in his last at bat. The pitch. Out the foul. Stays alive.
Cubs are off tomorrow. They'll have a workout here tomorrow afternoon. A couple functions tomorrow night. And then get rolling against the Dodgers on Tuesday. Yamamoto versus Imanaga.
A very, very tough ticket. Prices are in, we see 4 digits there. No cents and in dollars. Not yet.
But that's a tough adjustment to make to the yen. because
It's a lot of yen.
Yeah. I took out 10,000 yen out of an ATM machine the other day.
You probably felt
it's like it's $60, I think. Or
yeah.
Thereabouts.
1-2. Got on a miss, strike 3. So Tucker down on strikes, and more Japanese legends. We talked about Hideki Matsui, Hideo Nomo. There's Ichiro Suzuki, and just look what they've not only done in the United States, but what they were able to accomplish here in Japan. Most of them before they came to the States, but some of them after as well. Ichiro Suzuki over 4,300 hits, 4,367 to be exact. Hideki Matsui, the 500 homer club combined, and Hideo Nomo with over 3,000 strikeouts between the United States and Japan. Here's Seiya Suzuki trying to get on that list.
Well, you saw that the graphic on Nomo. He was the winner of the Sawamura Award, named for a former Giant player, a pitcher who was legendary here, had tremendous success. He was actually killed in World War II. He was on a ship that was sunk by a United States torpedo.
Wow. Say it tonight, 0 for 2. Walked in the first. That's a healthy hit.
Ishikawa's got that kind of slow delivery and then a quick arm. Really sells that changeup.
2-1 offered. Outer third, that's a strike. Going to slow down a little bit here at the Tokyo Dome. Top of the 7th. 4-2 Cubs lead. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him well out in front. Seiya down on strikes for the second time. Into stretch time, 4-2 Cubs lead.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
Here at Rayo's Homemade, we slow simmer our marinara sauce to perfection. Because when it comes to making delicious sauce, time isn't of the essence. Time is the essence.
La cerveza, que es rica, tan divina, living la vida más fina, loca, mi rutina. Dame.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay, PayPal.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
It all starts here, where baseball's next masterpiece comes to life.
Another historic chapter.
This is what you've been waiting for.
Aaron Judge,
Gunnar Henderson,
Bobby Witt Jr., Shohei Ohtani.
It's time to unleash the colors of the 2025 season on baseball's center stage, opening week on MLB Network.
Like a baseball challenge, it's a life challenge, and it takes a lot of courage to take that challenge. And you learn that really quickly when you're uncomfortable in a new place. And that's 2 days in, 36 hours in. When you're uncomfortable, that's where the good stuff happens. So I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah, I love that quote from Craig.
Yeah, and he's spot on. Anybody who's traveled in been in a foreign land, you don't understand the language. And I remember, we were in when I was still working with the Astros. We were playing an exhibition series in, I guess it was Venezuela or Dominican Republic. We went both places, and I was just wandering around the stands, and I didn't understand anything anybody was saying. And I was thinking back to how we used to accuse a lot of the Latin players for kind of being withdrawn and sullen, and they wouldn't, communicate with their teammates. Well, when you don't know the language, that's natural.
And Pete Crow Armstrong said something about that at media day here. Said, just being in, I won't even say the same, but similar shoes as Shota and Seiya coming over. He's like, I've done this for 2 days. They do this for 162 games, and just gains a immense amount of respect for both of them, which he already had to begin with. He had a very similar quote and a mindset to Craig, and for the 22-year-old, it was very mature and pretty commendable. Matthew Boyd has been lights out. There's a changeup that swing and a miss, 79 miles per hour, and got Okoye well out in front. Two one. So Boyd's fastball 92 to 95, mixing it in with the changeup. Came in to start the 6th. Now here with the 7th, the 2-2.
Boyd back in 2019 with the Tigers led the American League in strikeouts with 238, so he can generate some swing and miss.
He gets another one. Matthew Boyd lights out, and let's send it down to Taylor McGregor. T-Mac.
You guys were talking about Murakami earlier, the first Japanese player to play Major League Baseball. There was a really special moment earlier today when Seiya Suzuki met him, and Murakami gave him a copy of the book that he wrote. So it's about Murakami's journey, talking about going over from Japan to Major League Baseball, the way that he felt, the way that he was treated and received over there, and presented it to Seiya. He also has one for Shota, Craig Counsell. He gave one to Otani yesterday, so it's making its rounds with Japanese players. But cool moment there, and it's just a bond that they have, right? I was talking to Murakami a little bit about that, and he still feels that with the players who leave Japan and go over and play in Major League Baseball.
Well, there's definitely a kinship there, and you can sense it on the field before every game. It's a fly out to right. Kyle Tucker makes the catch, and Matthew Boyd, 1-2-3 inning with the pair of Ks. Here in the 7th comes for Giants 2. We'll go to the 8th here from the Tokyo Dome.
There's coffee. And then there's coffee. Make it extra with Baileys.
Hey, grab more delectables. You know, that lickable cat treat.
Delickable delectables.
Yes. Just hurry.
Must be delicious.
Delectables, lickable treat. Deliciously delectable delectables.
ACE's new Yard RX program prescribes the best lawn care, specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, now you can get a personal prescription delivered to you from the helpful folks at ACE. You'll get everything you need at our best price each season, guaranteed. From our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
La cerveza, que es rica, tan divina, living la vida más fina, loca, mi rutina.
We all love the big moment. The big moment doesn't start with the big result. It starts with the yard work. Because the big moment is just one moment forged by 1,000 moments. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go Yard.
The road to the regular season keeps rolling. Sunday on MLB Network, the Houston Astros take on the New York Mets at 1 Eastern. Your front row seat to all things baseball. Only on MLB Network.
The least likely to try sushi out of my teammates.
I don't know why, I'm just thinking Porter Hodge.
That's a great question. Ben Brown is least likely to try sushi.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I want to say like maybe Assad or Justin Steele.
Assad or Valencia.
Probably like Luke Little. I know he's very picky.
Love the content. Ben Brown, I asked Ben about this, and he said, I crush sushi. So he definitely took offense to that, and you'll see a lot of these interviews. And for more on that, download the Marquee Sports Network app. Subscribe to access exclusive content. We explore Tokyo and all the behind-the-scenes stuff from this Cubs historic trip. Also, stream the 2 upcoming games live or restart from the beginning at any time, anywhere on the Marquee Sports Network app. Michael Busch grounds out here to start the 8th.
Mound got him. He hit that ball really hard, but Mound took a big bite out of it. Big convenient hop for the shortstop. Ishikawa continues to roll along here.
So both bullpens have been strong. Matthew Boyd and Suya Ishikawa, or at least both bullpen arms. So here's Matt Shaw. 2-run single in his last at-bat. Shaw offers, and it's a strike. You saw him yesterday square a couple times, trying to utilize his speed. A 1. And he holds up. Cubs leading 4-2 in the 8th. 1-1 delivery. With all that movement from Matt Shaw on the high leg kick, you see the spikes, and your margin for error being synced up is a little bit smaller. But that being said, he does seem to be tracking these pitches well from Ishikawa. Lean white spikes.
Toe pointed at the catcher.
3-1. Ball 4. So Matt Shaw. It's a walk. Going to bring up Dansby Swanson. Actually, it's Vidal Brujan.
Cub fans, go to MarqueeSportsNetwork.com for the latest Cubs news and in-depth feature stories presented by Jeff Vukovich, your local Nationwide insurance agent. Visit JeffVuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. If Matt Shaw gets to Chicago and he takes off, high school coaches, youth league coaches are going to be banging their heads against the wall because all these kids are going to want to point their toe towards the catcher and have a big old leg kick.
So Vidal Brujan gets his first at bat of the 2025 Tokyo Series. Brujan's had a nice spring, playing a handful of positions defensively. Couple homers. Came from the Marlins organization. Traded for Matt Mervis. Brujan hits it well to left. Sinking liner, and it's caught.
Oh.
Throw back to first, and Shaw slides in safely.
So earlier today, the Cubs played in the spring breakout game, prospect game against the Angels, and Kevin Alcantara delivered a long ball. One of the Cubs' top prospects, one of the top prospects in all of baseball, delivers a long one. Just a matter of time before he makes his presence felt at the big league level.
Did a little bit last year. You saw that cup of coffee.
Yeah, a handful of at-bats.
Here's Pete Crow Armstrong. PCA chant here at the Tokyo Dome. So Kevin Alcantara not only hit a home run, but he also made a young fan's day by giving out his batting gloves. Saw this in Iowa. Just a fan favorite. He's a good kid, and that kid's life is about to be changed for a long, long time. He'll remember that forever. Pete swings through a breaking ball, misses. There's that slow, loopy curve at 71 miles per hour. You laughing at the PCA sound?
Yeah, like, you know, in the States, people would have painted their bellies PCA, but they're just going to hold up to that.
Yeah, not going to do that here. Well, the first is not in time. It's saying something that the loudest ovation for any player not named Seiya Suzuki on the Cubs is for 22-year-old Pete Crow Armstrong. He's exciting. We know that. But it seems like they know that as well. And he rips it down the right field line, and it just goes foul.
I'm with you, Alex. They definitely know and are excited, and you can hear the fan base here chanting PCA. So that fandom travels internationally, and it is present here at the Tokyo Dome. PCA.
I knew I heard you down there.
Well, we challenged you yesterday, Taylor, to get some chants going, so good work. Whether you're responsible for it or not.
Listen, I was not a cheerleader in high school, but I could be one now, JD. Whatever the people need me to be.
Whatever it takes.
Give the people what they want. 0-2 is popped up. Okamoto makes the catch, and it ends the inning. Cubs go down scoreless. It's a 4-2 game as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay, PayPal.
Denny's every day is slammin' with the Everyday Value Slam for just $6.99. Mondays are sunnier, hump days are crispier, and the weekend is sweeter. The Everyday Value Slam for $6.99, part of our 2468 value menu.
In times like this, our mission is critical. Not only are we bringing people stories about the struggles that many people are still having after these storms, but we're also bringing people solutions. Spectrum News 13 is serious about helping our neighbors rebuild. So stay with us as we continue to bring you stories of hope and places we also proudly call home. Spectrum News 13, available on all of your favorite devices, exclusively on Spectrum.
You want some of this?
This is gonna be big.
This is WWE 2K25.
Rated teen. New Chipotle Honey Chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
Plenty of baseball to be played here at the Tokyo Dome. We have Dodgers and Cubs. Maybe you've heard of it, to start the regular season Tuesday at 5 a.m., Wednesday at 5 a.m., and that game one will be something special. Again, that is Tuesday at 5 a.m. Set your alarm clocks or start when you wake up on the app. You can do both. Why not? Matthew Boyd, first pitch is fouled back. Yuto Akihiro, first at bat. Chopper right back to Boyd. Great play. Underhand to first, one away. PM piece. So Matthew Boyd with a nice play. Game one starting pitchers. We talked about that. Will be a hot ticket. And here's why. It's Shota Imanaga against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. You can't ask for anything better, JD.
Yeah, a pair of 18s. That's a very celebrated number for pitchers here in Japan. And Yamamoto dealt with a lot of injuries last year, but when healthy, really performed at a high level. Of course, Imanaga just took the baseball world by storm with his start, made the All-Star team, and finished with outstanding numbers. Shota had an 0.84 ERA through his first 8 or 9 starts.
One up. And I think both games will be rowdy atmosphere, completely sold out. But that first game with the 2 Japanese starters, obviously with Shohei Ohtani in the lineup for the Dodgers and Seiya Suzuki in the lineup for the Cubs, I think it'll be one of the more special baseball atmospheres that we'll see, and that the fans will be able to see if they wake up at 5 or they start live on the app. 2-1. And while obviously here you hear the chants, but for Shota Imanaga, Seiya Suzuki, they'll have chants from when they played on the Japanese national team as well, so maybe you'll hear those. I'm not sure the protocol there. Grounder to second, Workman to first, and 2 outs. I'll be curious to see what that reaction stacks, or what that atmosphere and how that stacks up to the first 2 games here.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to be banging drums and waving flags for those games, but it's very intriguing. The other really interesting thing about all this is after those 2 games against the Dodgers, the Cubs will go back to Mesa, of course, and then resume spring training baseball. So they'll go from playing 2 regular season games against the defending World Series champion in a big ballpark full of people with a lot of intensity, and then they'll back off the gas pedal a little bit and
can't quite come up with it. Fall in for Reito Nakayama, and that'll be a double for him. So Ian adjusting his pants.
We see Ian make this play time and time again. This time, though, just off the end of his glove.
So here's Takuya Kai, his first at-bat tonight. Kai takes a breaking ball for a strike. And that would have to be tough to go from the highest of highs and situations and atmosphere and adrenaline and then go back to spring training. It'll be nice to rest the body, but 5 games of games that don't matter.
Yeah, the good news is there isn't a lot of them, right? You just have that 5-game stretch before you start back up with a domestic opening day in Arizona.
Go to Kai. Back at the screen, Takuya Kai in his first year with the Yomiuri Giants. He is the starting catcher for the Japanese national team. Won the WBC in 2023. Olympics in 2020. The 0-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Throw to first. Matt Boyd gets out of it. Nice work. Another scoreless inning for Matthew Boyd, and Shota Imanaga in the stadium. Fans with this jersey, they love it. We'll go to the 9th. Cubs lead 4-2.
Girl, I've been so lost, it's like I've been mapless. I know you've not moved on, you just cut your hair. Yeah.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Buying a car is kind of a big deal, and you deserve something you love. Because it's where big life things happen, and little ones too. This is your car, and sometimes your office. Whoa, it's okay. We're good. And you're going big places. Wait, where are you going? At Car Gurus, we get it. As the #1 most visited car shopping site with the biggest selection of cars, we make sure your big deal is the best deal.
La cerveza, que rica, tan divina, living la vida más fina, no cap, mi rutina.
Thinking of updating my kitchen? Yeah? Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen, doing subway tile and an ivory or eggshell. Cream, maybe bone. Don't get me started on quartz. Big island. You ever heard of a waterfall counter?
For everyone who talks about doing that thing,
over there,
but never does that thing,
sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving to make this happen.
Really?
Really.
At home or in
You
person.
could also check out a Chase Money Skills workshop.
That's guidance from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Picking up to start to watch the Cubs game. John Paul, George Ringo. The sun's not up yet, but we are enjoying the Tokyo series on marquee. Is that a dog yawning with a Cubs hat on? At Life with Beatles. Give the people what they want. I have to know that dog's name. Cute pup. Appreciate all those tuning in from wherever you may be, whatever time it may be. Cubs leading 4-2. We have a new pitcher here for the Yomiuri Giants. This is Taizé Ota. One of the leading saves leaders in the NPB. That is ripped into left field. A base hit for Carson Kelly. So he greets Ota with a single to left. So Carson Kelly, his first hit. Brings up Gage Workman. Now Taizé Ota, here on the scoreboard, he is just listed as Taizé. I was looking at his Wikipedia, said he just changed his name, well, at least on the scoreboard, he wants just one name. It's like Ronaldinho or Madonna. It's Taizé. But he recently just did that. Ota, one of the best relief pitchers in the Nippon Professional Baseball League over the last 3 years. Fastball gets up to 98 miles per hour. One to Workman. Upstairs at 95. As a heater, a forkball, a slider, and a changeup. Taizé. No last name given. Let's pop the foul out of play. Ota, member of that 2023 World Baseball Classic gold medal team. Same pitching staff as Shota Imanaga. The 0-2 pitch. Cubs up 4-2, 6 hits tonight. Pete Crow Armstrong with a double, a stolen base, and scored the first run. Gage Workman an RBI single. He's up. That's tap foul. 2-run single by Matt Shaw and a run scored on a wild pitch. That's the scoring for the Cubs. Giants got a 2-run double in the 5th inning from Kazuma Okamoto. One of the top hitters in the NPB in 2024. 1-2. Foul deep into the seats. But we'll do it again.
When that happens, they make an announcement in the stadium. Watch out for foul balls, and they put it up on the scoreboard as well. Watch out.
Too little, too late. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Maybe that's just an evergreen warning.
And I think they have some kind of an alarm, some kind of a noise they make in that particular section. It's kind of like the signs you see in Chicago in the wintertime. Beware of falling ice when you're downtown on the high rises. What are you supposed to do? Stop and look up?
And every time I see that sign, I feel like I get hit by ice. Yeah. It's like foreshadowing. Is he in Hap? Pitch misses low. Ian's been on base twice. Walk. Single and a run scored. One up. It's a strike. Look at the Cubs lineup. Shaw, PCA, Kelly, and Workman with hits.
One big inning for the Cubs, a 4-run fifth. That's all the scoring.
That nearly hits Hat. But despite the 4 runs, crooked number in the 5th, and just 6 hits, Cubs have shown the ability to get on base. Ian Happ has walked. Kyle Tucker's walked and scored. Seiya Suzuki's walked. Michael Busch hit by a pitch. Two one. That one misses badly. Taillon, 2022 NPB Rookie of the Year, 37 saves, 29 saves last year. Three one. Into the air, deep to left field, on its way back at the track, and the catch made. Step away from the wall. Ian Happ gave that a ride, but a long second out of the inning.
Well, we've talked about the difference in the baseballs between the two leagues, and the ball that Tokyo is using. The Giants doesn't carry quite as far as the Major League ball. Perhaps with the American ball, that's a home run. Perhaps.
Perhaps. Possibly. Tucker with a swing and a miss. Again, the baseball comparison. The tack, lighter weight. We've seen him make the difference in some swings over the last 2 games. Seiya Suzuki yesterday, and Ian Happ there just a moment ago.
It's really hard with the naked eye to see the difference, but the MLB ball on the right a little bit bigger. Half a centimeter in circumference.
Tucker flares it foul.
If you haven't been paying attention to the Cubs this spring and you're wondering, hey, where's Nico Horner? Well, Nico is not on the trip. He's back in Chicago, or excuse me, back in Arizona, continuing to get ready, and the news has been good. Indications are he'll be ready to go when the Cubs start the season in Arizona.
Tucker hits it in the air, shallow left field. Nakayama back, and he makes the catch. Ends the inning. Carson Kelly leadoff single stranded. Will go to the bottom of the 9th, 4-2 Cubs.
I used to struggle with dandruff and scalp issues. But then I started using Head & Shoulders every wash. Because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff. Microbes are on everyone's scalp and can cause irritation. But when you use Head & Shoulders every wash,
keeps these rascals at bay. It helps prevent dandruff before it starts.
Where do you think you're going?
see, no flakes down here.
Hair looks great.
Had a little help.
Make every wash count.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I will pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay, PayPal.
Step into a world of thoughtful consideration. Everything you need is within reach. Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
Ball Marquee Sports Network is brought to you by Toyota, official vehicle of the Chicago Cubs. By Budweiser, this Bud's for you. And by Wintrust, proud legacy partner of the Chicago Cubs and exclusive home of Cubs Checking. Joe hanging out from Seoul added a stop. Hashtag fly the W on their way to the Tokyo Series 2025. What's up, Joe? We'll see you soon. That W flag hits anywhere and everywhere. So Matthew Boyd, who's been dealing in since the 6th, try to finish this one off. 4-2, Cubs lead, bottom 9. Hisayoshi Chondo, pinch hitter, and he swings and misses at that one. Matthew Boyd's looked pretty darn good tonight.
Got it all working.
0-2. Just a bit outside.
Trying to run that fastball in on his hands. Just pulled off. It flew open a little bit. Sometimes when that happens as a pitcher, it's just you're about halfway through your delivery and your brain says, I'm not sure I want to throw that pitch. Just kind of quit on it.
Two swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout. Matthew Boyd starts off the 9th.
Started soft and then finished him off with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball up.
There's a one hopper to second and 2 quick outs. Just like that, the Yomiuri Giants are down to their final out. Daiki Matsuda, last chance here for the Yomiuri Giants. Cubs looking for their first exhibition win. That's the outside corner for a strike. Looking for a W and to fly that W here at the Tokyo Dome. 0-1. Out on a missed strike 2, and just like that, not only Giants down to their final out, but they are down to their final strike. Two delivery. Just misses upstairs. One, two. Ball off foul. Sudo a little bit late, but he protects. Boyd fires. Caught on and missed, strike 3. Throw down to first. That ends it. And the Cubs, for the first time since 2000, win at the Tokyo Dome. Final score 4-2. Go Cubs, go. Let's take a listen.
Well, you better get ready for